Welcome to a brand new edition of the Taiwan Outlook. I'm your host, Wu Ruiguo. On today's program, we're delighted and honored to have a very special guest as our guest on the program today. And he is a leading expert on public health in Taiwan. And he is currently the Minister of Health of our government, Dr. Yeh Ching-Chuan. Dr. Yeh, Minister Yeh, welcome to our program.
Dr. Wu, how are you?
I'm good. It's truly a delight to have you here on the program. And we understand that as Minister of Health in Taiwan, you're a so-called the gatekeeper to public health concerns in Taiwan. What are some of the issues that in your present capacity that you need to address as the most pressing issues in Taiwan's public health domain? In terms of prevention of epidemic diseases and the awareness, public awareness of health concerns?
Yeah, I follow your question.
Please.
The mandate of the Minister of Health, of course, is to protect the health of our people.
Yes.
But people are not satisfied with that single purpose.
Yes.
Yeah. They need a safe environment. They need happiness and enjoy their life. And without the fear of illness, if they are sick, they want to be protected, be treated, something like that. That's the mandate of Ministry of Health. Actually, the scope of Ministry of Health is widespread.
Of course, very wide.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And also, in addition to public health concerns, we understand you also have a Bureau of Food Safety. And we understand in October of 2008, there was a scare in cross-strait relations when we discovered some milk powders manufactured, by Chinese manufacturers that were contaminated. And of course, that was a serious health concern in Taiwan. And the Bureau of Food Safety really was instrumental. And you, as the leader of our Department of Health, that really calmed down the public anxiety over the fear of food safety. Can you tell us a little bit about the functions of the Bureau of Food Safety? Actually,
melon-tinted milk is just the tip of the iceberg.
Just the tip of the iceberg, yes.
It's just an instance. And so many will coming up.
Oh, really?
So that's why we had to reshape the Bureau of Food Safety.
Yes.
There's another bureau, Bureau of Food Inspection. Food Laboratory.
Oh, okay.
And another bureau is Bureau of Drug. Oh, we should merge these three
bureaus together.
Yes. Yeah, because we can mobilize all the resources in Taiwan.
Yes.
The Bureau of Food Safety is only have about 50 staff.
Oh, 50 staff.
But the laboratory, we have a bunch of staff, but they are idle there. They're doing their lab job.
Okay.
So we had to merge all the resources in Taiwan and increase the capacity of Bureau of Food Safety. We created a new agency called Taiwan Food and Drug Administration, like United States, they have FDA.
Yes.
And the staff we increased to more than 500 staff.
That's quite sizable.
Currently only less than maybe 50 or 60.
Okay.
Without increase. But the job, the major difference to inspect the imported food. At this moment, we are not doing that. The Ministry of Economy, they are doing that for us. It's not reliable to depend on different ministry. And the another major change, we are not focusing on the laboratory. It's not reliable to depend on lab only. To inspect the site, the factory is more important to do a lab to test the safety of food. So cross the border, we had to cooperate with other countries, especially mainland China. They do their food sanitation and inspection.
Yes.
And then through the border, we can inspect again.
Okay.
And in the market, we can, the local government
can inspect
again.
Okay.
That will guarantee the safe of the imported food.
Yes. Yeah. As we discussed earlier, Minister, that public health is a very important issue for everybody in Taiwan. Yeah. And as Minister of Health, you have a very important responsibility in terms of coordinating between the government bureaucracy and also the medical profession, pharmaceutical companies, and also the public at large. How do you find yourself in terms of coordinating all these different agencies? Is it a very difficult task, or is it something that you find it easier? And now there's a heightened awareness of public understanding of health concerns.
I think the most important thing would be to deal with the press.
Press, okay.
Well, yes. To communicate with the public, that's also important, but through the press. And the reporter.
Yes.
We, in a crisis, the most important thing is not to do the technical parts. That's my staff can do that. The most important is to communicate with the public. For example, that's the food instance. But in our Ministry of Health, the two departments can be have emergency or crisis. The one is disease control. The another one is food sanitation.
Safety. Yes.
The Bureau of National Health Insurance, Promotion, Protection, they are crawling disease. But these two departments will have acute episodes.
Yes.
And during the crisis, the most important thing is to communicate with the public and to have to educate the public, but through the media. That's the most important thing.
Yes.
In the SARS crisis, I'm the leader in Hoping Hospital.
Yes.
I reorganized the team into staff into 8 branch or 8 section.
Yes.
I am in charge of the communication.
Okay.
Every day in the morning, in
afternoon,
AM, afternoon, and evening.
Yes.
I had to report. I had to talk to the press and calm down in the morning and evening. I had to talk with my staff.
Yes.
And then in daytime, talk to the press. That's the most important thing. And about the technical part, the professional education, the pharmaceutical, medical profession, they don't have any problem.
No. Okay.
We have, the consultant group.
Yes.
Each bureau have different consultant. And actually, dealing with a crisis is a business. It's a management problem. It's not a technical or medical problem.
Yes. And we also know that Taiwan has a very lively press. And it's not an easy job of dealing with the press. But as you said, when you have a health crisis situation, there's easily public will panic and will overreact to what the real situation is. So communication with the public through the press becomes very important. But Minister Yeh, I think everybody will agree with me when I say that you do have a very credible public personality, that people trust you when you convey the message, convey the latest status of a particular disease to the public. And how do you do it? What's your success? What's your experience like in dealing with the press?
Although we have so many media and our reporters are young and active,
very aggressive,
but I found out that during a serious problem, they can follow the administration or the government. They trust someone who can be trusted, and the credit is sometimes it takes time to earn the credit.
Of course.
fortunately, I have this opportunity to.
You're very modest, but you have. Yes.
Work with press.
Yes.
And sometimes you have to not to just talk to them. Sometimes I teach them.
Okay.
It's not a press conference. Just to
let them know.
How to say, brief them.
Yes.
Brief them. Brief them the background and why is that and what. That's not a news. That's just background introduction.
Yes.
When they get into this, they can have better idea about the real situation.
Yeah, and their angle of reporting.
I like to teach. I'm a professor. I like to be a professor instead of administrator.
No, I understand that you have held many different hats in your career. Yeah. I think probably professor is one that you like the most, but you've certainly done a marvelous job, whether you were serving at the Taipei city government or now with the central government. I think people trust you as somebody they can put their health concerns in your hands. I think that's quite a remarkable achievement, Minister. And we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back to the Taiwan Outlook, and we'll continue our conversation with Minister Yeh Ching-Chuan of the Republic of China. We'll be back in 3 minutes.